we're going to see Brian Thomas Jr. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Lions and the Patriots under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. Led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Last week, when you go back and watch and study this tape, Mike, the problem is at the quarterback position, you need to be a difference maker. Last week, they were trying to overcome his poor performance, and you're just not going to be able to do that week in and week out at this level. Your quarterback has to be a driving force. He has to be a productive player within your system. And when you turn the ball over the way he did last week and not really lead to any points or any real sustained success on offense, that is a hard combination if you expect to win. So they're going to need more production, they're going to need more touchdowns, and they're going to need less turnovers. It's asking a lot. It's a big change from last week, but without it, I don't know if they can expect the result.
A big hole. What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, first and goal. Here's a run. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. A shotgun snap. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Lions have got it. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Lions. And that is the dream start for this defense on the opening drive. They get the first points of the game for their team.
You know, Mike, every team, they have an opening drive script. So what it is, it's the plays they feel best about. Pass, run, establish a little rhythm, and get your players into the game a little bit. Here they are executing their opening script, something they've done all week long. They cough the ball up, scoop, score, and you couldn't have drafted a worse start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Now he'll run it. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing on third down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This brought in out past the 20. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their quarterback, a first-round pick in the April draft.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Vic. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it for the big gain downfield.
They send him right out of the slot. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
The run over center, and it's Lloyd. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Vic. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, it's Vic. The throw left side, taken in by Thomas.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have the Lions' first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
And the Lions have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, Detroit.
That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Marshawn Lloyd, touchdown Detroit. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10.
Turbo one hard. Get set.
A give. This is Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Out of the gun. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Lions have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To the air. It's Vick. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Here's Vick. Quick throw here is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. To throw is Tua. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, That's all the time they need.
Now Tua. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
On comes the punter now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. He's got room past the 35. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Vick. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
That's caught. It's Marshawn Lloyd. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Throwing now, Vick. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
To throw is Vick. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Whoa. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field.
That's interference.
I don't think this is going to stand.
Automatic first down.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. Powering forward. He's in. Marshawn Lloyd. Touchdown, Detroit. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play, prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense and Brian Thomas set to take over yet again. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Lloyd. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Vic gonna look to throw. A throw left side, but it's gonna wind up incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What a big play on 4th and 10. It's a gain of 34.
Here we go.
Slot receiver headed right. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Lions.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Lions first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Patriots nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Second and 7. They'll go again here with Irving. Irving's got a first down, still going. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's complete. It's Waddle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
All right, come on.
From the gun here. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Lions called their first timeout.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Tight end motioning left. Vic gonna throw to start this drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
To throw, here's Vic. That's complete. It's Lloyd. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Vic. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is brought in. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
First and 10. They send him right out of the slot. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To the air. It's Vic. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
Slot man in motion right. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Go ahead.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
Automatic 1st down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
All right.
Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Victory formation. Defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Foxborough.